Hey everybody, it's Doug here. Welcome back to our playthrough of Vindication, where we are kind of deep in it and doing pretty well. I think I made one little mistake with I think I mispaid for something one of these things once, but we're gonna leave that alone. Just keep going. We're in a good place. Anyway, again, like I always say, I don't use these as your instructional videos, even though you might learn some of the instructions. I'm just doing a playthrough, especially when I do a blind playthrough. There might be some errors in that. But what I will tell you is that I want to keep in mind as we head into this episode that I'm not using any of the many expansions that just come built into the game. I'm just playing the base game. Now, if you did Kickstarter, I don't know how many of those expansions are Kickstarter or something you'd get retail, but there are quite a few. So, I just want to put that out there. We are only using the base game, so that is important to note. Also, our character is getting a little trouble with ability to influence and convict to things, so we're going to have to work that out. But let's continue on and get started with our game. Of course, the purple player is our first player, and she is, of course, in the middle of the board here. You can see that. And I did flip all, just somebody noted that I had them on the wrong side. It doesn't really matter. The actions are the same. It's just, again, an implementation of one of the expansions, whether or not they're on an enforced side or reinforced side or whatever. But we're not doing that. So let's get on right away with our purple player's turn. Just a little refresher on her board. She has got a lot of good stuff going on there. Now remember, we get 3 actions. We get to activate, move, and visit or rest. So we can move and then activate a region and then visit or rest in a space. She has gotten the... okay, what was she doing? I got to get her on track for something. I know what it is. I just need to make sure she can do it. Let's check that out. And why, yes, she can. So she is going to first activate the Arcane Tower. Now, what do we do in the Arcane Tower? Well, you can spend Vision, which she has 2 of. So she's going to have those come back to her influence pool to gain a relic. Now, where can I show you? So on this map here, you can see that I'm going to say Arcane Tower. Use 2 vision to obtain a relic. Now remember, relics are very powerful. The relic that's up is this Tome of Elemental Mastery. When acquired, place 1 of 3 influence here. Return 1 influence. Redistribute your blah blah blah. I don't like that one. That one's not that useful to us. It may be, but it just doesn't feel that useful. So we're just going to draw a blind one off the top. We get Ynera's Murky Green Toxin. It's a cursed relic. Well, there you go. When acquired, place 1 of 3 influence here. Lose 1 honor and return 1 influence. All other players add 2 influence to a companion. So basically it messes with companions. I gotta think about how that works, but it does immediately, by the way, give us 5 honor points, which helped her catch up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now she's right in between us there. Now we got to take 3 of her influence and put it on here, and then we can, I guess we can spend an influence to lose 1 honor and return 1 oh, we can lose 1 honor to return an influence, but all other players gain 2 influence on a companion. That's pretty nasty for everybody, I think. It's not good that we're going to place 3 of our influence cubes there, because they don't come out of your potential, they come out of your influence. That limits her ability to do things, which means we are going to then take our move action. I think she's going to move. She'll move 2. She'll move 2 over to here. She's not a lot to do there, but that's where she's going. And then she is going to... Now remember, we visited, so we can't do rest. So we can activate a companion or item. I think she's just going to activate herself. So what she's going to do with herself there is activate... let me just check something. I want to check her mission goals, all that good stuff. Yeah. Okay, so what she's going to do is she's going to activate herself, and she's going to take another influence right here, and she is going to put it into strength. And then as a free action, she's going to take these 2, create another vision, and park that one back in her influence pool. And that will mark the end of her turn. So now we're going on to the green player. They are next. Okay, let's see. I got to remember what they need to do. Okay, so it's going to be the green player's turn. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to activate a location, and that is going to be the library. So at the library, we can activate it for 2 knowledge, so we're going to gain 2 knowledge. That is going to come out of the green player's influence pool, and we're going to put that right here in knowledge. Now, you notice that there's quite a bit of knowledge going on there, right? Well, there's a reason for that. Okay, now let's see. I think from that point, we are going to move trying to remember where we need to move to. I'm looking for what I need here. Okay, we activated a building. Now we're going to move. We're going to go 1. I think we're going to go 2 right here. Okay. Now, I have influence on my companion. I don't think I want to use a companion again. I think we're just going to use ourselves. And we're going to take another influence and we're going to put it here in inspiration. And then as a free action, we're going to take 2 of these and create a wisdom. And then, let's see. I think we're going to do that again. So we'll take 2 of these, create another wisdom. And there we have it. That is going to be the green player's turn. Now remember, that is a bonus action. I think you can do them as many times as you want. I should double check that. But I believe that's true. Yeah, it can be used at any time, any number of times. That's the convert heroic attributes. So we just did that twice. Okay, now we're going to continue on to our turn. Actually, we got some... Our turn's going to be kind of interesting because we really need 2 conviction. But the problem is that we also need to activate a spot. Remember, our mission, our purpose, is to do this: to control the gaping maw, and then to defeat 3 monsters by the end of the game. So, how are we going to do that? A choice. We only have 1 conviction. 1 conviction could save our character if it dies, or we take a risk. Now, our character that will go into the fight is the one with the lowest number on their card. So it will be Yuck No the Sharpened Mind, which is actually the one that gets a strength and gives us 4 points. So we don't want to lose him. So and there's a risk. There's a 30% chance that he could die on here. That's not good. So I don't know if I want to burn the conviction right now. I think it would be wise for us to do that. I think we're going to use a bonus action of here controlling a region, and we're going to take our conviction. We're going to control that space right there. Okay, that was a bonus action. We haven't done any of our main actions yet. Remember, we must move 1, and we must do we can avoid activating or doing it, visiting or resting. If we rest, I could move another one in conviction and not attack this turn. That might be worth doing. We're getting really low on cubes, though. And it would be nice to not get to an inn, but get to a shrine where we can gain the cubes back off of our people. We're getting tight here. So let's take a look. I could activate the menagerie, or the gaping maw now and fight that monster that's there. It'll give us a lot of points. The monster looks like this, or I could go for a random monster, but this one's pretty good. 5 points, and at the game end, gain 1 honor for every 2 influence you have in your influence sphere. So that's worthwhile. Good kill right there for us. Remember, we will always win that fight. It's just a matter of how badly do we get hurt. These dice effects are the only real bad one I'm worried about is that one, because all the other ones just have it's a fatigue thing, right? I gotta remember what the dice do. But anyway, during a fight, that's what's going to happen to us, and I'm really concerned that we don't have the conviction. I think we're going to have to do a couple things and cash in on some things to get some stuff back for us. We have 2 courage to go into the fight. So if we go to the fight now, it'll give us some stuff back. If we get fatigued, we can do that, but we don't have that conviction. So I think we're going to rest this turn. We're actually going to turn our last influence into conviction. And that is going to be that part of it. We still haven't, we can still activate a character. I think we're going to activate ourselves. No, I don't think we're going to activate anybody, actually. Let's think about this. I have... I can gain some vision. Let's do that. We got 2 in strength, but no, I still need to fight the monsters. And the gaping maw requires 2 courage. We have that. We're ready to go into the battle with the monster. I got 2 strength. We could just say we're going to... I'm not clear on this. Let me think about this just a minute more. Yeah, I think we're going to do this. We're going to take 1 of our strength here and here and make a vision. Get 1 of these back in our influence pool, so we have that. We still have to move. We're just going to move here. 1 will be between the library and the gaping maw, and that's going to be the end of our turn. Kind of a weak turn for us, but it is what it is. And yeah, We haven't gained any proficiencies yet. We need to do that. That's not great for us. I was trying to build up strength cubes, gain a strength proficiency. It says when two or more proficiencies, more than the number of players, we get 5 of those to end the game. And we're going to come up on a new game milestone pretty soon. This says when one player controls 4 regions more than the others. Well, that hasn't happened. But let's continue back around to the green player's turn. Sorry, purple player's turn. So we're going to get on with the purple player. I don't think she wants to lose any honor this turn. We got a lot going on. I think, though, the monastery does what? The monastery does... let's check out the monastery. That's right. Monastery, you can use 1 knowledge to augment a power. So we could gain... she's really racing to get to that stuff out of her potential pool. So we only have 1 vision. I would like to get another, though. Relics are good for her. So I think what we'll do is first... yeah, okay. First we're going to activate the shrine. So we're going to activate our own shrine, which means we're not going to get the bonus 2 points for it. And it says for, I think it's 1 random, anyone source of stuff, we can pull off and take away 2 of our cubes off companions. So that is the shrine. Use 1 inspiration to return 2 influence from the companion. 1 inspiration, sorry. Well, we do have 1 inspiration, so we're going to do that. We're going to use the 1 inspiration, and then we're going to turn these from her without her leaving. That's pretty good. That was effective, but we did use a location, so we cannot move any our influence cubes right now. Then she's going to move 1, 2 to here, and she is going to take these 2 cubes and create another vision. And that will be that. I think we're good there. She cannot activate another building, but she could activate herself or her companion. Her companion can give her 2 knowledge. And other players gain no honor for when... okay, that's not going to matter, but I think we will do that. We're going to activate our companion, so we're going to put 1 cube on our companion here to gain 2 knowledge. And that's pretty good. That's like going to the library. So we got 2 knowledge right there. She's getting a little low on stuff too, but that's okay. That's going to be the end of her turn. She's done everything she needs to do. We're going to go on to the green player's turn. The first thing we're going to do with the green player, she's going to move. She's going to go 1, 2 to here. She doesn't have anything on her companion, so that's not helpful. She could activate this building, or she could just influence herself. I think we need to use the knowledge, though. She only has 1 knowledge. Does she need that knowledge? She does not. So I think we'll activate the monastery. Use 1 knowledge to augment 1 power. So we're going to do that. We're going to take this knowledge that she has, knowledge that she's gained, and we're going to return that to her influence pool, and we're going to augment 1 of these into her influence. So she is becoming more influential. And then I believe she's just going to activate herself to gain that knowledge back. And that'll be that. Okay, then I think as a free action, she will do this. She's going to take this inspiration and this knowledge to gain a wisdom. She's got 3 wisdom now. She's done that before, but you're wondering why. We'll see. And that's going to be that for her. So we're going to end the green player's turn there and then continue on to us, the red player. Well, I believe it's time. We are going to take on this monster. All right. So we have conviction. We are ready to go. We own the building. That's a good thing for us. And we're going to attack a monster. All right. So how does this work? Well, we're going to roll 2 dice. It says right on the card which dice we roll. Because we do get some rewards. We get a lot of rewards for doing this. We're just going to take him on. The one that Mornak, the Lost in Shadows, we're just going to kill him. So we're going to roll these 2 dice. We're going to gain these, when we kill him, we're going to gain these 5. But we need to see what happens with our hero. This could be rather interesting. So first thing that happens is we have to spend our 2 courage to fight the monster. So take our 2 courage, put that back in our influence pool. Then we're going to fight the monster. And here we are. We're going to roll these 2 dice. Let's see what we get. Oh, God. See, this is what I was worried about. This is very bad for us. So we are going to have to lose a conviction to keep him alive. Because I don't want to kill Yok. No, the sharpened mind. He's worth a lot of points to us. But he would have died if we had not spent that conviction. Now, we also then gain, which is pretty good, we're going to gain a vision for no good reason. So now we're going to take one of these back and gain a vision. That's part of the reward for killing the monster. Plus, we're moving ahead on the leaderboard. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're at 30. and we get to take this coin. Now, what happens now? Because there's something cool. We're going to have another game end trigger come out, guys. This could, I mean, you never know. This is the fun part of this game. I mean, whatever we pull could end the game right now. I doubt it, but it could. So let's see what we get. Could also change everybody's ideas of what we do. Swiftness, end of game trigger. When all players have upgraded their mounts to at least speed 4. Okay, so none of us have gotten close to doing that. So that is interesting. So new game condition for victory. And we also gain this in our tableau. So we now have the monster in our tableau. Okay, is that it for us? That was just our attack. We can still do some other things. So we activated the building. I got to put out a new monster. Let's see what the new monster is going to be. It is going to be the hideous purple slime. It says at the end of the game, gain 2 honor for each of the vision on each of your visions on the board. Okay, that's pretty good. We'll put him out and see. I don't know. We're going to want to kill, remember, 3 such critters. But let's see. What are we going to do next? I think we haven't moved. No, we did move. No, that was last turn. We haven't moved. We haven't activated. We did. We activated Yognok, which means I need to put another cube on him for that fight. Is that the way it works? I want to double check that. I don't know if we have to influence him or he just goes. Let's see. Identify your companion. Okay. No, it says we identify a companion. Doesn't say we influence a companion. Okay. We're going to leave that alone. We could influence him for 2 strength. I don't know if we want to do that yet. Let's just leave that alone for the moment, okay? We got to get some courage back, so we need some inspiration anyway and some strength. We're going to get all that done. But we also need to... We activated building, so we can't do much else. I think we'll just activate ourselves. Yeah, to gain a strength. Oh, no, let's do an inspiration. Okay, there, inspiration. And then as a free action, we're going to take these 2. And create courage. Remember, we've got to keep that courage going. So I got 3 influence, no conviction. We've got to get some stuff moved there on us. We're not doing that great, I don't think. But that's basically, we're going to move. We've got to move. So we're going to go, right now we're going to go 1, 2 to there. We're heading south for some reason. Why is that? Maybe to increase our speed. Who knows? We'll see. Alright, that is going to be the end of our turn. I think we'll do one more round, then we'll call it a day. So we're going to do Purple's turn. Next, we're going to go back to the Purple character and see what we get done there. First thing Purple's going to do is activate a building, and we're going to use the Arcane Tower again to gain a relic. Here we go. So we're going to take these 2. We're going to put them in our Influence Cube space, and I believe that we're just going to take the Tome of Elemental Mastery. I don't want to get another cursed relic. That was bad. Return 1 influence and redistribute your stats. Okay, so we're going to take that. That's going to be our relic that we've acquired. It is going to give us 5 more victory points. Sorry, honor. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So green's getting left behind, but it's okay. I'm sure green has a plan to catch up. All right, and so that was, we activated a building. Now we need to move, and we're going to do this. We're going to move to here, and then discover what's in those 2 locations. Let's get the bag out. We're going to basically have only 1 location left in the bag after this. So we have a Holy Spire. That's pretty cool. I like that one. That is good. And then we get the command post right here. Okay, so we have a command post and a Holy Spire. So now we have another location that we can upgrade our animals at. That requires 3 strength to do, so she does not have 3 strength, but it's not that hard to get. Okay, so we moved, we discovered, do we want to activate anybody? Well, we could activate our relic. It's going to cost us an honor, but it puts 2 influence cubes. Oh, that would really screw us over, wouldn't it? It says, lose 1 honor, return 1 influence. All other players add 2 influence cubes to a companion. That would really hurt them quite a bit, actually. We're going to do that. We're going to take this off. We're going to activate our relic, our cursed relic. So that goes back to our influence pool. We do, however, Busy as a loon. Take that back. Not our turn. It was green player's turn. We just discovered that. So what do I want to do with the green player? Do I want to activate... we don't want to activate her character. There's no point. We'll activate her character, not her companion. So we'll take that. We're going to create another inspiration at this point. And we're good. Okay, that is going to be, I think, the end of our actions. I don't know why I got hung up on that purple thing. That was kind of funny. Yeah, okay. So, is that all that we want to do? We don't have any conviction. Well, she does have a conviction. She could take over that holy shrine. It is the only one out. I don't know. I don't know if there's any value in that. It's worth 2 points. Because we're going to lose some points too. But we're going to gain some points in another way. Where is she going? So she moved. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was going to do something else with her. We're going to have to do that next turn. Okay, well, we're okay. We're okay. I think, yeah, she picked up an inspiration. I think we're going to end it there. For her, that's it. And we'll move back on to the red player, which be us. Now, you know, it's very easy for us to gain strength. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go 1, 2. Now, we own that shrine right there, but we can return, and we don't have an inspiration. We'll activate ourselves to gain an inspiration. Then we'll use that building to use the inspiration to take 2 cubes. Is it 2 cubes off one companion or just cubes off companions? 2 cubes off any companion. Let's see. Shrine. Use 1 inspiration to return 2 influence from companions. Can be repeated. Okay, so we only have 2. We're gonna do this and get our influence back off of our guys. That was helpful. Okay, good move there. Now, what else do we want to do? We've activated. We could activate ourselves. We could activate one of our companions. 3 strength is what we're after right at the moment. So let's do this. We're going to activate No, the Sharpened Mind, for 2 strength. So we're going to activate him. I put 1 influence there, 2 influence and strength. We still need 1 courage right now, but that's okay. We're not in a hurry to get that at the moment. All right. That is going to be the end of our turn 2, I believe. I don't think there's anything more that we could do. We moved, we activated a building, we visited a building, and we activated a character. Okay, I think that's it, guys. I think that's going to end this episode. So, had some new things come up. We had a new end game condition come out. That was pretty interesting. And we got the map almost completely filled out. There's only 1 tile left to go on the map. Everybody seems to be doing pretty good. So, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I will be back shortly with another episode, and I hope you are enjoying this. Oop, I got to put out another relic because I've taken 2 of them. Okay, a ceremonial altar knife. Return 1 influence from this relic to potentially gain... Oh, you know what? I forgot to do something else that she needs to do. All these relics require that we put 3 influence on, 1 to 3 influence. I think we're going to put 1 on that relic. I don't want to keep pushing the envelope. See, we only would have had to put 1 on here too. I think, no, we'll do that. We'll leave 3 on that one. That's fine. Okay. End of story. We're done. All right, y'all. See you in the next episode. Take care. Hope you're enjoying Vindication. Tell me what you think of the game. I'd like to hear from you. Tell me what you think maybe we should do. I'd be interested in hearing that as well. So I will see you in the next episode. Take care. And hey, also watch my my Remnant videos. I'm not posting those on Board Game Geek because it's a video game, but it's a lot of fun. And I had a really interesting episode last time. So please enjoy. I'll talk to you in the next episode.